The Hidden Genius Project is a national nonprofit organization founded in Oakland that trains and mentors Black male youth in technology creation, entrepreneurship, and leadership skills to transform their lives and communities. Here to discuss more is the West Regional Director, Kayla Mason, along with the Development Associate, Kyron Loggins. Kyron, Kayla, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, very, very excited to talk about the Hidden Genius Project. Yes. So for our viewers who have maybe never heard of this nonprofit, give us an overview of what it is, Kyron.
Absolutely. So the Hidden Genius Project, we're an award-winning national nonprofit that started in Oakland, California in 2012. And we've been around for going on 12 years now. And as you said earlier, our mission is to train and mentor Black male youth in technology creation, entrepreneurship, and leadership skills to transform their lives and communities. We started out in the Bay Area in Oakland with just a handful of kids in 2012. And now we are in Oakland, Atlanta, Richmond, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Detroit.
That's exciting.
All across the country and doing work even in overseas. So it's been a journey.
That's amazing. Well, congrats on the expansion.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. Now, you mentioned some of the programs and ways that they are helping young Black youth. So what are some of these programs?
Yeah, so we have a 15-month intensive immersion program, which we're actually taking applications now.
Exciting.
So if there are any young people, Black male youth specifically, in the Bay Area, as well as our cities, LA, Detroit, Atlanta, Chicago, we definitely welcome them to apply on our website. Our deadline is February 24th, or February 16th, 2024. So there's some time still, but it's an opportunity to really get to know and feel exposed to the tech industry. And so, you know, their sense of self, doing that intentionally within a community, a brotherhood is really important. And so that's our intensive immersion, our flagship program. But we also have a Brothers Code flagship event that is taking place on December 9th. And so it will happen across our cities at the same time, well, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. local times. But it will be an opportunity to really expose both you know, boys and girls of color to the tech space in a way that will allow them to really get to explore different career fields. So we're going to teach them everything from the robotics industry, learning about the gaming community, AI, right, artificial intelligence.
Yes, that's a big topic.
It's definitely a big topic. And we also invite a lot of our parents, champions, school leaders, anyone who really is interested and might want to just explore what it looks like for them, we invite them as well.
That's amazing. And I actually want to get a little more details about what this program and what this experience meant to you, Kyron, because you actually started off as a participant in the Hidden Genius Project. Now you work for the organization. But what did this organization do for you as a young man?
It was a wholly transformative experience, and not just in the way that you learn how to code and learn how to do tech. I came in as a young man who was really interested in streetwear and sneakers and whatnot, and I didn't know exactly what tech had to offer me or if it had anything to offer me. And so I think it is just this experience of not just getting a skill and not just learning how to code or learning how to build an app or learning how to build a game, but understanding the language and the lifeblood of technology and how it runs through our society and how can you empower yourself through it, even if that means that you love sports and you want to run tech and analytics for the Golden State Warriors. There's so many things that you can do in technology to empower what your passions are and what you're interested in. And so for me, it was just this it was a nice experience learning that there's so much more behind tech than maybe what you see on the surface level, but also this experience learning that with my community and learning that with my brothers and kind of getting to build that sense of community, that sense of team, and that sense of just togetherness with them all. And so it definitely was wholly transformative.
Well, yeah, and that's a great way to put it too. You know, you said you discovered how technology can actually still further what you want to do, your passions. It's not just everything that you think it is, right? You said you were into streetwear and all those things, so you kind of figured out how technology can serve you. That's amazing. I love that too, because it's very true in today's technology, or age, I should say, with technology. So if you, Kayla, are talking to parents out there who might want to get their child involved, what would you say for the selling points as to why they should join the Hidden Genius Project?
Yes, I love that question. So it's really a safe space for their young people to really explore who they are as individuals. And so we explore passions, right, a sense of purpose, but then also we connect it to the community. So what's great about Kyron's experience and all of our alumni is a lot of our community programs like Brothers Code on December 9th is led by our young people that's graduated from our program. And so when you think of just the transforming our communities part of our mission, that's really what it's about. It's encouraging your young people to really believe in themselves and then take those skills and teach others.
Yeah, and how have you, Kyron, used the skills that you learned through the Hidden Genius Project to do what you're doing today?
Yeah, I mean, it's the skill of self-actualization, the skill of being comfortable showing up and presenting yourself authentically, and also the skill of learning how to build community. A lot of us are growing up in this really individual era where you're taught to like pull yourself up by your bootstraps and just get it done by yourself.
That's true,
And so learning that, you know, you can lean on your community, you can lean on your peers, and there are people who are maybe just 2 or 3 miles away in a neighborhood you've never entered or you've never interacted with anybody in. But that person can be a brother to you, that person can be kin to you, that person can be a supporter to you. And so that to me is the biggest piece that I've taken with me. And of course, I serve now as our development associate, but I also did the whole track of coming back and teaching our classes to other students like myself. And traveling the country and teaching about what we do to other young people like myself, and traveling internationally and getting to see the kids in London, South Africa, who are just like me and needed the same lessons I needed. So that all to me was a real perspective shifter, and it informs the work I do with development, with fundraising, with mentoring the kids today, and even just the work in the way I am with myself personally today.
I would say too, that is definitely, thank you, Kyron, a selling point of just the network and sense of community that Kyron and alumni are now a part of. One of the great things about our work is we don't necessarily think about it just from the lens of like Black male youth. Our young people actually go into the world, and through community partnership programs, through Catalyst events, through all these different experiences, they are, you know, showing the world what they're capable of. And so I think that's what's also important is like Kyron now has a forever community that he's a part of and gets to experience all of these amazing experiences that he shared today.
Well, thank you both so much, both what you're doing with the Hidden Genius Project and just getting the word out there, because I think this is an amazing organization doing big things. So thank you both so much, Kayla and Kyron. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, thank you.
Of course.